Hey guys, Akio Murasaki here. I noticed that so far I haven't really been properly discussing gacha games on this channel, so I decided to start off with one of my currently favorite gacha games, I have to say, Silver and Blood. I'm going to cover it in a couple of videos. This video here specifically is going to be devoted to the main features of the game and also doing the dailies in the game. I am right now recording this from my gaming console, so apologies if you see any kind of delays. I'm streaming it directly via wireless. So there might be, a little bumps if you see here, but in general, the quality should be good and it should not be breaking whatsoever. So let's jump into it. As I said, I will be going primarily through the dailies and the main features of the game in this video. So as you can see here, we're right now in the middle of, as far as I know, I think the third or fourth event already. The game released earlier this year and it's going at a quite quick pace. All right, we got the bonuses, and now we're gonna collect the currency. So basically all of the currency accumulation. I'm gonna go through the currencies in a separate video since this is a little more detailed and I kind of don't want to go over everything in a single video. But basically we've collected, we got on level up, we got some special premium currency here. We can also, oh sorry, it's just notification, never mind here. Alright, what do we have here? We can also do an extra sermon, so we can get some extra currency here. Alright, so no, we don't want to continue because this is going to cost us some resources. What else do we have here? We buy some items in the store, of course, for free. We can also do the rotation here, top left corner, top right corner, sorry. We can already do a free rotation of the items. Okay, let's actually do this. Yes, I like to refresh the store. We of course then get a free item. Why this is the case, I will go into in a separate video. But basically we gone for the store, we collected our free items, we've collected our currency. What else do? We do collect the friendship points from the friends from our friends list. And straight away after this, we can go into gacha rolls. Again, for the banners, separate video. But we're gonna go straight away to the kind of friendship banner rolls here. The full roll costs 100 points. We're just gonna do 3 basic rolls. Dum. Nothing special, we skip over. Another one. And the final one, we're not getting anything special, we're just getting the, the accumulated points. Alright, what else? At that point we can go to our castle and we can do some of the what's called here expeditions. We're basically doing one of these time quests. We're claiming the resources and gains from the previous ones, and we're gonna do a quick expedition. This unlocks at a certain level. You can just automatically hit quick expedition and you just send the pre-selected vessels right away. All of these take a bit of time, as you can see here. Once they're completed, then we gain the resources. But we already collect the resources for the previous one. Then we go to Council Chamber. This is an interesting gameplay mechanic. It basically, you have 5 characters that you can select here from your list. And you hold a conversation, you hold a discussion with each of them, with all of them together. And here below you see today's council, the topic of the discussion. I'm just gonna go really quickly for this. We're beginning the meeting. You can also cycle the topics, by the way. And as you can see here, what is the topic? What is the proposal from our main character Noah here? Foiler is our assistant, and Swanny is our second assistant. They're kind of like the angel and devil types. one always agrees, one always disagrees, and then we can see what the characters want to say. As you can see here, I'm not sure if this is a translation issue, but each character is going to give you a less or more straightforward answer. Here we have Lumia. Is my opinion important? If you mustn't do it, which is a yes. She agrees with it. Other perspectives, when that is being triggered, that basically means that that was the only answer, or those were the yes responses. Then we have the neutral responses, and at the very end we have the neutral or negative responses. So some of the characters might say no, don't do it, and they're gonna give you a negative answer. Here we have Bella, for instance. Why don't we take a look at the new merchandise instead? And her puppet clarifies, we don't really care about that stuff, which to my understanding at least is a neutral response. And then there are the thoughts of those yet unheard. Acapella here says absolutely no. Piera here says absolutely no again. Stama, you are trapped. Genevieve also says no. Most of the people say no. So I would say the correct answer is no. And what you are getting here is the relationship points for these characters, and here was the negative one. So you get less percentage or more percentage. You can also get like a general success, and then you level up the relationship with your characters. Again, regarding some of the details, it's a lot of different things. I want to go over this in a separate video. What happens next? We level up some of our characters. As you can see, I'm quite far into the game already. We're gonna level up Acapella. For the dailies, it's enough to only level up once, but we're gonna level up the remaining characters as well. I just want to go for the dailies here primarily. We're not gonna do anything else other than perhaps leveling up the items, the equipment. So let's see here, we can enhance one of the equipment by 1 level. Ta-da! And we're done. Very good. Now we're gonna go to which something that's a little more complex. We're gonna go straight away into the other features of the game. We're gonna start with the so-called Infinite Abyss, and we're gonna do some of these levels here. I typically do all 3, not to forget, since for some of these kind of themed Abyss runs, you get 3 tries a day. It's best to always use up all 3 tries and not to waste them. Oof, it's really cutting, huh? I'm gonna speed this up a little bit so that we don't waste time. There we go, we're done. And we go to the next floor. two more. I just want to straight away say one of the, I think, big negatives of Silver and Blood is that how long it takes to do all of the dailies. The Abyss takes a while. I think the duels, the PvP, can be sped up a little bit. But in general, it does take easily, I think, about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. If you want to be super thorough and you do everything, including the events, it might take at least 30 minutes. So if you're just doing the clearing, if you're like maxed out or stuck in the main story content, then it's just kind of a little wasteful. I'm actually quite far into the story already. I think chapter 13 or 14. And at that point, it's a little difficult to advance because all you can do is really just do the dailies. Okay, we're done here. It's just do the dailies and then level up your characters, level up the equipment, and then try to do the next stages. Alright, now we go to PvP. We collect our awards for the battle arena. We got. And we run some of the... We got, as you can... Well, it doesn't really say here. I think we have 4 or 5 free challenges. I usually challenge some nubs who haven't really played the game much. Alright, let's see here. Alright, yeah, okay, this doesn't matter here so much because this is anyway like a low-level character who only has the SR heroes. This doesn't take so long. And just as is the case with the Abyss, I try to do, you know, all of the free trials in one go to make sure I maximize my awards. As you can see, it's not much of a competition when you have, well, not really maxed out, but like upgraded characters when you're fighting like someone who recently just started the game. And it doesn't even have SSR, but only SR characters, and kind of barely managing. One unfortunate thing is that for the PvP duels, you can't really... There's like really no option to just skip for it. Which, you know, if you want to do like a quick clear, that would have been very useful. It doesn't really exist. I wish it did, to be honest, because like, if you're doing it every single day, it gets a little boring. Oh man, okay, now I'm fighting at someone at a higher level. And also one thing I forgot to mention, PvP is fully automated. For better or worse in general. I noticed that one of the characters struggles quite a lot with PvP, and there are, if you're on defense, for instance, there are some teams they're way better at defense. You can just stack up the defense characters, and it's then very difficult to off you within the time limit. Oh man. Okay, I'm winning that one. There is a combo of characters, including some of the newer ones from events, that when you stack them together and you have them fully upgraded, it's kind of impossible to off you, basically. With like one attacker and only tanks and healers, and you have them in defense, it's kind of impossible to win a duel like this. And I think I also have a team like that, by the way. As you can see, it is taking a while, right? Okay, so we've exhausted all of the free ones. Woo! Now we're gonna go for some of the fun part. We're gonna do the boss challenge. So right now, I am going to do the middle one here. It kind of rotates. There are 2 of them. There's Clive, and there's also, oh god, I forgot. There's this one other character. The cool thing about the boss fights is that they're actually a little more engaging, a little more interesting, because you, depending on the characters you select, you have to cast the abilities, cast the ultimates with decent timing to make sure you're actually not dying. And even when you have your characters at higher levels, it is still a bit of a challenge, and it is actually possible to lose it. And for instance, against Clive, I typically do not want to go without a healer, so I have one healer here, as you can see. I have her, for instance, as a backup, but I also do have a tank and kind of my main buffer here, who also does quite a bit of healing, so... And also applies, like, Vampire Touch. Oh, sorry, here I want to disable so that I don't mess this one up. So as you can see, it doesn't seem like super complicated, but you're gonna realize, yeah, exactly. So you really don't want to give the boss a chance to counterattack or do some kind of build up for its own ultimate. We're doing quite well so far. Oh, there it is. We need to get rid of the wolves. Ah, crap. Okay, we're good. We're good. And now he's gonna, yep, exactly. He's gonna draw the sword, which we need to get rid of. And I got the counter ready here. Perfect. Oh shit. I've no idea how this happens. I want to make sure I don't lose the buffer. Okay, we're doing pretty well. I might actually lose this one. That would be really bad, though. No, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Okay. We're surviving this one. Yes. Perfect. Okay. As you can see, there are some moments where it's very easy to die, actually. Okay, we're clearing. We did it clear manually, and now probably the most I want to say boring, but probably the most time-consuming part of clearing the dailies, which is the mausoleum. We're gonna be doing the highest level. I think it's 60 to 65 that I can currently unlock. The trick here is you want mostly characters that are range or magical attackers here, and I, for instance, prefer magical characters because it's kind of a little easier to match up all of the bonuses that the artifacts give you. This is kind of like a, I guess you would call it tower defense, dungeon crawling mode a little bit. As you can see here, you unlock spaces in your chest, and then you can put items in these spaces. And then each character has its own artifact. And once you unlock the characters, you unlock a special ability. Here I'm mostly using magical attackers. Oh, this is useful. Alright. The thing is, I could theoretically quit as an end video at that point, but I want to give you guys an, like a very far impression of the game. All right, we're doing really good. And now we've unlocked this artifact, which basically is going to make all of the enemies that die explode. Very useful. Okay. We're pretty close. So more space or more critical? More critical. Alright, gonna speed up again. Yeah, I feel like there's so many mechanics in the game that it needs separate videos to go properly for all of them. Also, to just kind of point out, I am by no means a pro at this game. I am making a ton of mistakes, 100%. Okay, we're gonna take the artifact because it's very useful. Oh, kind of out of space. Let's see. All right. Oh god. Okay, we're seriously out of space. Oh no. Wait a sec. Perfect. So what we get free free buffs for this character. From Acapella we now get free buffs. I'm thinking we might actually be able to clear this one a little quicker. Yeah, we got some good rolls. The items, by the way, are fully randomized, so it's possible to have really bad luck with the draws. Oh. I mean, we can take this one, but... Actually, the character here who's shooting right now, Ayana, she's a magic-based marksman, so that artifact is not gonna help much. Oh, I think we might actually be finishing this one. I'm just looking at it right now. Damn it. Yeah, because this looks like it's the final boss, the spider right there. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we check. Oh, we have some achievements. Very nice. Alright, we cleared that. We collect the award. Of course we do. Lots of goodies. Alright, now we go back and we check. Did we clear all of the dailies? Yes! We have completed all of the dailies, guys. Alright. And unfortunately, only one weekly. We can fix that, of course, sometime later. But yeah, basically, that's a run of all dailies in Silver and Blood. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys were not bored too much. And at least to some extent, found the game enjoyable. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Mata ne!